Much pressure and avoiding that paranoia allows him a little bit more breathing room. Kayak would love to squeeze that away from him. Good trade from Bang though. And again, that spike, hesitant so far, but has actually skipped a little further ahead. So they're trying to carve a path forward, FNATIC. Looking for some more options, and Second's not allowing that already. Denial in front of them, obvious. And broad as daylight, Sentinels off to the start they wanted. Per angles and Kayak. Whoa, banging shot though, barely alive, and he lands it. It's that second removed. Zelsis then going to try and find some timing. 14 seconds of FNATIC looking for the plant. Alpha gets it done. Zelsis maintaining the space, but the rotations are coming in.
Be careful here. Actually could get overwhelmed towards CT, but actually the stun comes through. Kayak, he's going to find another one.
That's 10 HP, he's found two, finally caught in the heels by Bang. But you're looking for Boaster now to pick up the slack. Already slipped ahead is Bang. Again, step after step, coup, 2 kills for him. 3v3 in the post plant.
Now looking for FNATIC to try and find some sort of answer. Can't get locked out of sight here. Zelsis actually doubles down.
An Alpha, an unknown position, but now given away, but Zelsis! The game if they want to close down towards him though. And there it is. Oh, that's good from Kayak.
Big win.
Yeah, and that was basically all building towards it. Now at 25 seconds, overwhelmed. Zelsis goes down. They fought for that top middle control, and they've won it out. That was a very procedural round almost from FNATIC. Contact off the Prowler, and Bang getting curious. Flash in, swing! It's stunning from Bang. Answer found by Kron, though, takes away Narrate, who's meant to be that support system. But John QT caught on the back away from that. He leant forward, it looked like to try and support what Bang was doing, but as it stands, they've given over the man advantage now.
Still a trip, actually, which will reveal Zelsis' position. Zeka to swap over to the rifle.
This is pressure now on two sides, Mike. That trip being broken, they now know.
Bang's found one.
What? How did Bang get that? Maybe a buff for smoke? I don't know. But Alpha with an you get away with robbery, apparently. You've still got a lot of util on Narrate. Same with Bang as well with paranoia. Now the pressure. Narrate can't stand it. Too much util. Just the dart to turn his eyes. Bang now leans in. It's good for one, but not good enough for the follow. John QT on rotate through CT. Does it for now. Plant needed. No, that's a spike gun! Oh, it's an absolute fumble and a half! I think that jump spot saw it either. Careful now, that's a tag. Didn't get the kill, but now Zelsis readies himself. He knows that pressure could be going through market, but top middle is a place to be worried about. Kron slips the net, but only for so long. Second, quick with it, Narrate in support. It's stunning. But still, look at the HP. Kayak down on 20. Boaster, 30. They are low in this.
Walking wounded. 50 HP between them. Bang nearly caught the backside of them.
Oh, this reclear is so well timed, and the old Mike.
Might be able to get a plant away, but certainly not going to be comfortable regardless where FNATIC are. But Zekin can close the gap so damn quickly.
And again, you've still got that paranoia. Primed with Bang, there it goes, and that's going to catch! Just a shot through the smoke, and Zelsis going to catch Boaster. Now Kayak has to do, oh, Christ! I was going to say miracles, and he almost did it. Again, maybe a good counter to Kayak's ult, maybe just be aware of what they'd want to be doing, but Bang needs to live. He's about to be overrun, he can't handle that. There's just too much going straight up towards that top mid side. Now a chance for Zelsis. That's a spam, can't get the connect he want, and has to back away.
Oh, he's so lucky to get out of that. Able to break the sight lines here, even though he's tagged by the drone. Plant comes through. Probably the most comfortable post-plant we've seen here from FNATIC.
Does Narrate go for the ult? Ooh,
certainly
deep.
Now with the pit.
Yeah, really deep hit from Kron as well. That's just gonna, I mean, that really cuts off CT. Back over somewhat in time, still behind the smoke, but another one placed down from Bang. Consideration to play it forward, great connection on the ult as well. And Bang's position does get considered, but you still can't kill him. Takes away Alpha, and no trade there for Kron. Blinded and hungry, Bang goes in. Takes down Kron, and it is just methodical. Narrate.
And another adjustment here on Zelsis' utility, at least. And actually,
big catch.
finally, isolating Bang. It's been a problem.
But I like that Narrate's noted the players coming through top middle. He's pretty much going to be gift the try and do what you can, we can't help you yet. They've sliced right up the guts here, FNATIC, almost doing a little bit of a fake out. Alpha!
On the fadeaway.
Okay, fair enough. Zekin, you got a 1v5. No, you don't! Narrate has to react, John QT has to be present. This time, Narrate very present. Down to 20, but he's done his job in this. They want to try and get some pressure through market, and Alpha disrespecting the util felt like a desperation play almost.
Sure. Now
And then look how deep they are, Mike.
I was going to say, Boaster tasked now with making something of nothing, to be honest with you. Just has
not
come through.
like that.
Zelsis able to find the wall bang. Now down to Chronicle and Crashies. A 2v5.
The long and short of it, you have to at least get a kill to make this possible and ideally be able to back away. They may not expect him so close by, but the Horn will do the job. Nice work on one for the trade, instantaneous. Sentinels playing the numbers game very well. Crashies can't do enough. Hank's had a look, but he sees nothing. Very late presence coming out from Bang Berserker. Straight on the side, Poster. Good denial, takes a, whoa! Takes a second! Get out of there! How's he found two? Kaya comes back around, but we're in a 3v2 now. The pressure mounting, you can see it. Just getting into the scrap from Ignorate. Yeah, all that info off of the back
Alpha's
of
got to be careful.
Yeah, great paranoia, but still alive is Sen. Ignorate gonna take down Alpha, and they have to back away. There goes that ult we were talking about. Value, yes, and Sen looking for the site, but bang! Back to back! Poster on Kron, devastated.
Crashies down to 11 HP. FNATIC have to give this up now.
Through the map, second. Looking for the space, gonna work off the back of the paranoia, gonna be punished. Kayak, nice, set into motion there. Zekin goes down and maybe still a chance to get some control in this one. Oh, that's lovely. Kayak just a shot through the smoke. He'll take that every day of the week.
Now backing away, conceding this space.
There.
Again, Zelsis has been on the money. That's a shoulder, and that's a stun. Didn't quite connect, but the shot does. Zelsis carving a path. And now both are trying to play it forward, but Zelsis again! He is setting this round alight! Sentinels making FNATIC look silly!
And the early win out from FNATIC, but Sentinels able to course correct here. Now find themselves a body to the good in the post.
And Zelsis just nutmegging them straight up middle. Not a chance. And now they've got to try and fight it back in, right? But you've got Chronicle and Alpha. Not really easy to bring this utility in. Double stacked up on the site. Gonna try and get themselves away, but you're gonna still play in Zelsis. Alpha making a go of it, but Zelsis does so well. Down to the 1v1, but time is running low. John QT calm under pressure. Kron, same sort of thing.
He's got the half.
Going.
Yeah.
Kron!
No!
Kron, you absolute madman! Taking space. Alpha reactive, trying to slip away. Spots the pixel, gets the body drop. John QT down, he knows there's more. Alpha, big double kill! But then there's still so much more to be done. 20 seconds, where's that spike going? Bang's got his ult if he wants it. God. Oh my goodness.
Oh my word.
There's no way they read this though, right? 13 seconds. The plant.
Zelsis, yeah, a little lazy peek in here, but actually on the wall.
Good God, this is just centimeters away from being deadly. 5 seconds has to commit on the plant here, and Kayak closing in. Chronicle's fallen. It's on Kayak and Crashies in the 2v2 here. Bang and Zelsis. Zelsis takes the head off of Crashies, leaving just Kayak, the young gun. Good for it on one. Looking for his second. He's got it! Kayak! Got 3 up here. Probably the play you want to avoid. But they think they've got something, and Crashies catches, encourages the counter swing. Nice little 1-2 punch at the top and middle. Well read by FNATIC in that one. Good timing as well to punish Zelsis on the lurk. FNATIC, sorry, did you suddenly just get given the Sentinels book? How did you just read everything they were about to do?
Almost crazy to see FNATIC respond with a round like this. Actually, Chronicle creeping all the way into spawn, but John QT sharp to it. Sight.
This is great. Boast is in the right place for this too. 25 seconds. They're going to have to make a run for this one. Zekin's found Kayak.
Poster's not stunned.
Oh my God, Poster gets away with it. Still standing. Got his paranoia, got the TP. Gets out of there. Next player coming in. Narrate gets caught. Alpha controlling the back line. 10 seconds. Poster buying time. Second springs forward. Zelsis trying to make this happen. 7 seconds though. They are running out of time. Zelsis has to plant, and they are closing in. FNATIC enough. They've got a complete free site. Alpha's still here. Oh! The wonder kid as ever! Slaps Narrate away from it. And now down to 3. That plant doesn't feel comfortable yet. Got to wait out the ult from Crashies. They still got more to burn if they need it. 40 seconds, a second attempt at the plant.
Come through now. The 3v4 now for Sentinels. Zelsis trying to get active, find something. The TP out, and another jump shot!
Again! Someone just back-to-back clip that, I don't care! Zelsis, oh, what the hell is this from Alpha? Zelsis has to be a hero though! He has to put on the cape, put on the costume, and find 2! He's doing the dance, he's desperate for it, and they fly in FNATIC! Got to start building now, though. The time is ticking, right? There's the trade out. The paranoia not going to be able to be worked upon there. Send through. FNATIC got to get moving. Send with an opportunity now. Layered utility well for Chronicle. Catching two, sleeping. Bang goes down. Why is no one looking at Chronicle? But now they're right back in the headlights. He's going to know where they are, but Crashy's sticking on the defusing. Swing! Oh, and he doesn't miss! Defuse! Oh, it just misses out!
After that string around,
Oh my God!
They got through Nancy, quiet, shut down!
Oh,
it's the right again!
It's beautiful! Poetic for Narrate to be the one doing this. Finding comfort out in America. Alpha does catch Celsius. Crashy's now got bodies in front of him, abounding. Zek going to take away the sight. Plant now next. You're down to 2. Chron and Alpha, big names. Same to be said on the other side. 4 players waiting. Sentinels 2 kills away from map 1 under the belt. Chron waiting. Alpha, contact made, Narrate down. Next layer has to come in. They join together, playing in unison now. 1 right, 2 left. Chron has a little look, finds the one close, waits for the swing. Now we're gonna need a magic moment from Alpha. 6 bullets and the time's not on his side, but second, 12 HP.
He's misread this.
Oh my God, Zekken is absolutely ice. God damn cold! Beautifully done from Zekken. Didn't fall for it for a second. Nice shot from Kayak, quick to try and hunt that down. Does get denied the springboard forward, but Narrate's screwed. Yeah, Chron was hungry for that. And they're fighting for that space behind tree, taking over towards heaven, making the site really uncomfortable. It's 2 players trying to tuck in towards help. And if they get the spacing right here, FNATIC, it should be pretty light work. This was really well crafted, Mike.
Just say the miss on the first, but Alpha connecting with the headshot. Zekken now need an ace to find this pistol.
Have I told you about the story of Zekken's 1v5? I've not told you that one.
You have not.
He was on a waylay, which is crazy,
Was
right?
it?
Yeah.
Round 1 of the second map.
It must have been probably a different game because I don't see it happening now. Chron's playing the no fun allowed game.
The fun police.
Yeah, they've turned up. Sirens are on. Yeah, Zekken's having a go, but it's... Even in the losses, the man's still scary as hell. Good God, that man.
Does enable a lot of defensive aggression. And Alpha
Shot.
beheaded. In similar setup though to what we saw earlier on. It's not Alpha to lead the charge here, but rather sell the fake elsewhere.
I quite like the deeper positioning from Narrate. We've seen that FNATIC do like to prioritize that deeper tree control as well. If he can police this, it'd be impressive, but it's difficult. FNATIC once again taking that territory. Kayak tries to get a little technical with it, but Narrate comfortable on the pressure. So far, so good. Actually overextends and is rewarded.
2 with a Bulldog, by the way. Massive value found. Will force now Chronicle and Boast to consider just holding on to this weaponry.
Already chomping at the bit to get closer, looking for that cross through towards site. Slips in the smoke, takes away Alpha, looks for some more damage, but he can't do much more. Kind of pinned in at this point, had to give up Cat.
The flash is perfect. Celsius couldn't catch him, he actually caught the backside of it as well.
Yeah, but overextension towards CT. I thought maybe he'd try and buy a bit of time, see if someone could swing off him. But Chronicle goes down and leaves it in this 3v3. Now how to send them break back through towards the site itself. Look at the utility they have. 1 flash for John QT. That's it pretty much, and 1 smoke for Bang. Difficult to breach this side of the map.
Cover going.
And that's it. That's pretty much it. 2 towards Cat. High flash swing. Away we go. Crashy's blind. What is that? Bang still firing on all cylinders though. He knows where Kayak is, but it ain't enough to kill him.
So you're going to hope that Crashes can come and reinforce this, but it's Zekken.
Down mid.
And look
Come
at the
out on top
time.
once more.
The word melons is coming to mind. 10 seconds. FNATIC, yeah, they're getting closer, but Bang's still
10
here.
seconds left.
If he can deny the plant, that's everything. And Bang's currently getting curious. Dealt with by Chron. A messy shot from him. Celsius can't get there in time just yet. And look how disconnected Chron is. This is so difficult for Celsius to clear out. Crashy's dart, shock dart's back in play as well. The second that Zellsis gets closer to sight, if he gets contact, that checkmate of Kron's position surely comes in, and it's there. Lovely positioning. Main two is kind of look towards middle, but I promise you there's more of us here, and there is. They're fighting together. Sen kick up the pace, and they rip apart FNATIC. Boaster and Alpha have a mountain to climb. Alpha rattles off the bullet. They now know where he is. Spike's in a dangerous position too. Alpha wants that back. And he checks it, it's clear for now. They are hunting them down, but Alpha denying. Boaster trying to live as long as he can. Alpha, the man will not be moved. Back this too late, but let's find out. 24 seconds, they got to make a play here. Storm coming in and Crash, he's taking those brave first couple of steps. Good work from Zekken, good Storm. It's 17 seconds now. They got to get towards the back of the side. Boaster makes a meal of it, but lands it in the end. Zekken again, 10 seconds left. Zekken is still on fire here. Bang! Lands a shot and Kayak is sweating bullets. This one's over. Heroics from Zekken doing the damage to FNATIC.
And gets the ball. Rip away the advantage here in terms of the purchase for Kayak. That's 60. He runs through. What?
Sorry, is Houdini in the server? Because that was just simply magic. How has he gotten two there? No right at all. Great knife timing on that one to connect though. Gets at least denied to be able to invest the ult. So now the plant's going to come in, but they're in a 5v3.
Sentinels giving this up already. You can see them tucked into
Cancel,
the side.
yeah. This time around, do get to invest the ult here. So just those classics waiting, but I've heard something about those Sentinels classics. That makes me a little bit nervous here. And even Kayak investing util, they want to clear house. The Bang comes down, swinging! Outrageous stuff from Bang! He could be on for the ace, 8 HP in a dream. Zellsis gets the job done. He wanted. So narrate now. What is going on in these couple of moments here? Zellsis is still on this side. So they felt pressure in market and through main. This feels very indicative of this B hit, but we've seen how slippery FNATIC can be. Hesitation on rotation, but Bang closing the gap. He should be the checkmate here. Keep Zellsis steady in holding this side, but John QT's gone down. There's still a wall behind here. TP could be taken for Bang, but even another 4K. This is ridiculous. FNATIC slow and steady has been working, smothering Sentinels. Where are you meant to go? Zekken trying to buy him time with the ult coming in, but still Zellsis has to lean forward. Boaster takes him down. He was actually set into motion well. Narrate does a little bit of damage from CT. 20 seconds, starting to fumble on time, and already Bang going to take the quick TP and the ult invested towards the back of sight. 15 seconds for FNATIC. Come on, you got to get towards the site here. Zellsis set up for success. Bang on the trade, can't do enough. 7 seconds and the plant is wanted. Does Kayak get given that freedom? No, he does not. Narrate there. By game, Narrate on the other hand has been nice from John QT. Quick way to make up for what's not been a good affair yet. Can he do any more though? No, goes down with a lot of util as well. Cleared out by Boaster. Besting the other IGL and Kron in support, not letting them fight alone. Security found for the plant. Zellsis, just a formality.
There's a set piece going to come through from the Sentinel. Zekken up close and personal. Doesn't find any contact, but actually Chronicle finds him.
Yeah, Kron having that corner uncontested was wild. It felt like they checked off every other part of the map. It was a very well crafted approach, but still does a bit of damage. And look at Narrate, 34 HP and tucks in towards help. Looks like Short is the way forward here. Slow and steady for FNATIC once again, waiting, and Sentinels tired of it. Try and get involved again, punished. Zellsis is the only one to make out with a positive trade here, and he's fallen. Alpha. Oh, they need to get through side, they still need to clear back boathouse, and they're not investing utility, want to keep this quiet. Boaster, can you buy the time? Zekken does well, takes away players from CT, now Boaster forced to fight, but the flank comes in, 2 players, running straight down Cat. Nice damage, but not a nice job. 6 seconds, Alpha can't do it. Does have that paranoia if Kron needs it, and I think he does now. Yeah, wait, they didn't even check for it. Narrate still doing damage. Bang on good layering here. Nice scaling up towards the site, and the spike should be in now.
She's still got plenty of util. One of the Hunter's Fury, so...
Zellsis. You couldn't get better positioning in that. The timing. It's time to run for Alpha. That is too valuable of a possession. You want that operator for late game.
The confirmation here of presence in B main.
Oh. Okay, bang. And look at the time though, we're down to 10 seconds. Kron just turreting about and they've got to try and power forward. Kayak's still alive. Yeah, he's down to 15, but his presence alone is a problem. Position though, playing deeper in towards B main, but pace change coming out. Pressure towards Market. Crashes up to the test though, takes away John. Kron on the follow-up and Sen falling short when it looked to just matter most. Bang, right back into it though. 2 big kills and it's still game on. Flooding through B main. Trying to get this plant in motion. John's gone down here in the end. No one able to retrieve him in this situation. 3v3 post-plant now.
Very early flank coming through now. Crashies does have the Hunter Fury as well.
Oh.
TP actually all the way back out.
Oh my
I
god.
was going to say, was he going to try and backstab Spawn there?
Bush just got Zelsis on the back pedal though. Look at that position right up on top. They had no idea. The paranoia not going to affect him either. You can send this right back to him. Bang now blind. He was the hero who got them the 2 that made this look doable. Narrate still standing, the king of the 3Ks, 4Ks hell, but he's fallen, and FNATIC break down the door!
Re-explore towards this utility that late round force bombs got a poster. He's found one blind.
Oh, the timing is outrageous on this too. Ult goes in, they're still trying to power forward, but Crash, he's going to take down John QT again. But that's Shorty waiting! Perfectly placed! And now Sentinels scrambling! Zelsis and Bang have to come together to save the day. Well, FNATIC are taking us the distance. The 3rd map looking so likely. Bang's been great. The FNATIC have been better. We're going to Icebox. Every player from Sen over this side.
That will come through. Oh, actually, Alpha finding one ahead of time. John QT will fall. Narrate will respond.
Okay, Alpha does have the Sheriff and so does Kayak. So these are 2 big hitters. Same to be said for Zelsis though. 2 players towards back yellow, 2 towards B long. How are they going to cross up to this one? Narrate still got Dizzy to invest if the contact comes in. Bang, waiting to swing on yellow. Now joined again towards long on this for the other 3. Shock Dart not going to be all that much of an issue. Paranoia gets burned, and that is a lovely flash as well. Nice from Sen so far. It's only Alpha to be drawing blood. Oh my god, Alpha. He tried it. He gave it a go. If they go for a plant here. See that come in, and it is down, but Alpha strides in again, this time bigger weaponry. 2 tucked on site though, and that's a surprise. Kayak falls and Sen still holding a lot of ground here. No trades at all. It's really only been Alpha drawing blood. Where's the rest of FNATIC in this? They got to do something to clear these 2 players off site. No flashes and Bang, unwilling to be moved, and they don't know about John QT down here. Oh, it's stunning! Now going to be known. Cross to be made. Nice shot on the first, but Crashes gets cleared at the same time, Mike. This is looking pretty comfortable. But that back line, if they wanted the traditional post plant, won't be able to be had.
Safe plant though. We'll see awareness of the threat here. Rifle in the hands of Kayak though. It's going to be mitigated by Sen's positioning. And really banged. Whew. Weapon model actually covering it, but Kayak gets a second shot at it and converts.
Okay, Paranoia with Zekin has to be big here, but no real ability to swing off it, and Zelsis has to go clutch. A 1v2 and Kayak on the case.
Yep.
Kron, he's already invested that wall. Yeah, Zelsis knows it now. That time is not on his side. He can't do a thing about it. FNATIC with a Mastercard Thrifty, catching off Sentinels. Sen just about salvaging this round as the 4 players close by from FNATIC now flood back in, make it 5, great flash. John on the swing. Kayak still firing though, down to 3 for Sentinels. Oh, but John QT, unwilling to move from the site, resilient till the end. Rez comes, oh, John, doing it perfectly from the site itself. Now Zekin and Narrate gonna try and hold on to this. Kayak barely alive, goes down. Kron falls, that's the defuse gone. Just on Crashies. 1v1. Time is ticking. Narrate just has to play to the tune of the clock. I think it's too far gone, surely. Again, similar scenes to before. This could be in a bother. There's Kayak now coming round. Contact swing, it's nice. Good synergy between the 2 players there. Bang next, potentially in line. Does have the help from Zekin if required. Oh! No help needed apparently on that one for Kayak. That's all his. Where's that counterbalance of the pressure from CT? There it is! Crashies catching John QT. Now Zekin and Narrate split in this, trying to fight it forward. Narrate finds a corner to play from a Kayak, delivering death. Beautiful from FNATIC on site here. They're not backing away.
We'll concede this space, obviously, with the wall being a factor in the retake.
Oh.
Trade off of util, and actually no progress made for Boaster. He finds second.
That's part of the front line gone. You're now looking at John QT. You're looking at Narrate to pick up that next layer of slack here. Narrate going to fall back towards base. John QT not clean enough to get it instantly without a trade. Crash is taken away. Narrate! And Zells is brought to the knees. Crashies as well. On that TP, but Crashy, big info here. And at the same time, Alpha strikes. Brilliant combination, but an answer back. There it is. John QT starting to fire up too. Frontline hero, John QT. The kayak.
Spike
You're
down.
not gonna do this, are you? A 1v3? A 1v3 kayak? Really? Oh. Alpha still there. Up towards Rafters. Not this time. Bang. Fast himself. Now trying to scale up cleanly. Alpha can deny the plant, and now problems
Spike
for Sen.
down A.
Gotta put bodies behind this here.
Now, actually, FNATIC can try and reinforce the hold here. Alpha under a ton of pressure, but he's not cleared.
They just set the paranoia and didn't clear it. That's not good enough, but still a 2v2. Spike in hand, and TP is out of there. Zekken wants safety. A secure plant is what he'll get.
Spike planted.
Big gap, though, between him and his teammate. Zelsis now picking up the pace a little bit. Crashies and Boaster paranoid of a lurk. Sentinels able to regroup here.
Crashies has key utility. So much to play in here. Still paranoid about maybe closer players. Zekken waiting, swings it, spotted. TP's out, gets away. Boaster trying to creep forward. Couldn't snap in time. And now down to Crashies in a 1v2. It's looking like Sen are back in charge. And Alpha's still really close by here. Considers the swing and oh, it's huge. Denies the plant and gets a body dropped. Flank now on the way. Sen need to really secure this. Almost turtle up for a second. Pause, trying to catch a player. Kayak, careful. He doesn't want to overdo this, but Sen now scrambling forward. Spike back in hand. A punish! What is that? Kron and Boaster both in unison. Just cashing the push-up. Punishing Sen, wanting that safety. Leaving Zelsis in a 1v4. Not a hope in hell. FNATIC. Put them under a little bit more pressure to play out towards yellow. Get a bit closer here. Force their hand. And Boaster prepared for it. Zekken trying to make a bit of a play on the back, but no. Plant's going to come down nice from Narrate. Viper Spit laid in, but Alpha fast. He's closed the gap quick. Oh, what is that from Narrate? The hero Sen needed. John QT, just a shot in the back of Crashies. We noted how far away Kayak was. But what is that? What in God's name is that? But it may be for nothing. Kayak would have to be a hero, and it's not going to happen today. Zelsis! Need to find some security here, though. I do want to see them stabilize for this post plant.
There's no flank coming through either, so
Nope.
this is all in from Sen.
Christ, look at that paranoia. If they were a little bit closer, it could have been lethal. But FNATIC still hold the numbers, and the smoke is wondrous to work in. Narrate can't quite find him, leaving just Zelsis outgunned here and outnumbered. Testing Sentinels' patience the entire game, it feels like. Zelsis rewarded as well. Locked in towards punishing middle. Yeah, Alpha's slipped ahead, but there's still utility here. Yeah, maybe if they got Zelsis down, it'd be a different scenario. It's not the case. So what's the game plan? So scattered throughout this, Mike.
Is Alpha rewarded here? He's actually not dealt with the turret. He's waiting for maybe somebody to show. Now have a chance over the top of Boiler, potentially. Yeah, Boaster can lurk ahead here with the Poison Orb. I mean, they can almost pinch onto B. But Zekken still finding success.
You thought you had a better shot at it, but it is still Zekken stood there. Everyone else from Sen went over towards A pretty much. And FNATIC not getting any fair fights, it feels like, for them. They have to dig so deep for these players. Smart work. Alpha nice. But again,
10 seconds.
try and get any further would be surprising. Yeah, caught up in his own utility, really making a mess of that. But a Kron 1v4, perhaps. Not to be. Nice spacing from Sen. Ooh, this is getting really tense, Mike. You can see it, you can feel it. Drifting closer, Paranoia goes in, but an early swing from Bang goes down. Effective trading from FNATIC. Trying to take back on the site. Sen can't stick the landing. Second falls. John QT forced to back away.
One away. So maybe a little bit of aggression, as I said, but Alpha will find Zekken. strips away that kayak, doubles down.
Oh, it's clean stuff here. That's what happens when you try and get aggressive against this sort of pacing. Kayak now caught though, denied by the Dizzy. Narrate trying to puff out the chest a bit, try and control that space. He's done very well.
And this is the sort of round that FNATIC are almost baiting Sentinels into playing.
That's the dream. Oh my god, Alpha! Bang took a step. He was like, maybe I can help out Narrate. Maybe not. And Alpha combat operating up the line. Narrate tries to take a second target inside. Kayak looks a little easier.
Still swinging though.
Yeah.
Plant hasn't come through just yet. Kron does have the res, so look to maybe get Kayak back on his feet. On to B-side and Plant.
Celsius, get ready! 10 seconds, and the spike is still down towards B-long, and what? FNATIC, that is outrageous, you're getting away with this. Second, John QT and Narrate nearly falling asleep during this round, surely. Good lord, how they meant to be this focused for so long. Zekken, still trying to find a player here. But you've still got Alpha's ult if needed. Yeah, they clear close, but that deeper line, that operator still in play. Paranoia is there, Flash still there, but they got to get going. Hell, they had to have cleared yellow by now. It feels, look at Boast's position, almost offsetting Zekken's. And yeah, it absolutely has, because John QT felt safe and secure, but Zekken now outnumbered.
Be safe.
He's stalling out that. Oh! You madman, Alpha! You should never be able to get away with it, and he does. Lockdown now on top, 35 seconds, but we've seen how late they run this. Hell, they could be going B for all we know.
30 seconds left.
Lockdown now going to secure the cross for the plant, and Alpha is feeling absolutely out of his mind in this round. Still dug in deep here. Kron watching that top side, forced away, angle better for Sen. Hard fought 4 steps here though, and Alpha getting left more and more on an island. He can't escape. Bang removes. A heartbeat found in the Sentinel side. But Crashies and Kron still standing. Smoke on the spike should draw the attention. They're playing it calm. Now the second attempt at the defuse. Composure from Kron. Oh, it's stunning. The reveal is perfect. This is outstanding from FNATIC. Zekken has to try and master, and he can't.
FNATIC now heading that direction.
God.
Alpha finds another. John QT will fall. Just 3 left standing now for Sentinels.
I mean, Alpha feels like he can do no wrong, right? The game feels perfect to him. In his mind, it's playing out as he dreamed. Zelsis is desperate to find impact, but the wall's already there. So the plant's going to come down, and Alpha goes hunting. They've been conditioned over and over. Sentinels, mental must be on the ropes at this point.
Placing swarm grenade.
How do they fight back in to try and deny 12? I don't know if you can.
No, I mean, it looks like as if
Oh,
they might
God.
even consider the pit.
Yeah.
Certainly going to force Sentinels into a position where they have to hold on to.
Placing swarm grenade.
Alpha, the one to be stepping in here. Paranoia perfect. Fantastic work from Sentinels. Zekken and Bang when they need them
10
most,
seconds
doing
left.
enough here. I don't think Kron and Crashies can do much now. A lifeline given. Zekken gets away as the clock ticks. Sentinels stay alive. They've got the keys to the castle now. They've got the full sight. They don't even know the level of success they've just found. This could be heartbreak for Sentinels, but they're going to give it everything they have. But the final boss of Alpha has just caught Bang. Kayak, the Guardian on duty, takes away Zekken as John QT and Narrate have to face the music, and it's playing to Alpha's song right now. Narrate digging deep, but it's not going to be enough. FNATIC came so